Hey everyone, thanks for joining me today. As you can tell, I'm not in California. I am in the UK, in the Lake District, and over by Haweswater, right over there. And so for today's camp, I don't have any solid plans, but I'm gonna go check out Smallwater, see if there are any good spots over there to pitch the tent. And if I have enough time, hopefully head up towards a ridge called Mardale Bell, I believe. And if I can pitch the tent up there, that'd be even better, because the views looking down over to Bleewater are outstanding from what I've seen from other videos on YouTube. And also, sorry about my voice, guys. I think I caught a cold or something, some sort of bug. I lost my voice for like 3 days and I'm slowly getting it back right now. It's still a little raspy, but yeah, anyway, oh man, check out this view, guys. Look at that. So I believe that waterfall right there is coming from Bleewater, and that one right there from Smallwater. Bleewater's up there behind this ridge right here, and Smallwater, that's where I'm heading to, is over here to the left. Another really cool spot to pitch is over on that mountain right over there. And there's a trail called the Old Corpse Road. I know it sounds creepy and spooky and stuff like that, and some YouTubers claim it's haunted. But anyway, the views from up there are amazing, because, you know, you're basically pitching up right over there, right on the edge, and you got a view of Haweswater and all the mountains around. Another place that's interesting, I've seen a lot of people pitch over there, is if you take this trail around Haweswater, that side, on the bottom, there's like a little peninsula where people pitch tents. The views are really nice over there too. You know, let's say if it's your first time going wild camping and you're a bit worried, that sort of thing, that would be a great first time camp right there. As you can tell, I made it over to Smallwater, and I gotta say, it's anything but small. It's a pretty good size lake over here. Anyway, I don't think I'm gonna have time to go up on that ridge. It's already 7 p.m. and sundown is in about 45 minutes. So I think I'm just gonna try to find a spot to pitch a tent. And I gotta say, there are a lot of nice potential spots over here. On Google Maps, I noticed that there's I think there's like a little pond up there, or maybe over here, behind this little mound. I want to see if I could find it and possibly pitch my tent over there, because that looked pretty cool from the satellite imaging. So anyway, all right, yeah, that's the plan. Cool. That right there is the path over to the ridge, and yeah, unfortunately I won't be able to do that on this trip. It's supposed to rain in the morning. Forecast says around 4 a.m. so we'll see. Oops, this is bog galore. Definitely ain't pitching there. Ooh, look at those clouds. They are looking angry. So I've been searching for that little pond, and I finally found it. Right over there. Yeah, so I'm gonna see if I could pitch maybe up over those rocks right there. So I'm back out in the dipole again, and I'm not going to use a ground sheet. I don't know, I quit using ground sheets a couple of years ago. I just don't see the point anymore. You know, you go ultra light, and then you add another, depending on what ground sheet you get, you know, another 5 ounces or so to the tent, and then it's like, what's the point in going ultra light? So yeah, this is really becoming my favorite tent. This thing is really, really cool. It's got a lot of room for a one-person tent, that is. Because I struggled for a while. I wanted to get the notch. I tried it out. It was just too narrow. I bought an X Mid 1, and it was too narrow. And this one right here is bigger on the inside, but the footprint is about the same as those two tents. So that's really cool. It's got sort of like a reverse taper inner, and it really gives you like the impression that you probably have more room than you do. But volume-wise inside, it reminds me a lot of my old Scarp 1. And what's kind of cool with this tent is you don't need a lot of room to pitch it. Supposedly, you know, tarp tent tells you you can pitch it with only 4 stakes, but I wouldn't do that. I mean, unless you're camping out in a night where there's absolutely no wind at all, then you're going to be fine. But otherwise, you really should guy out the Apex guy lines. And this time I brought a lot of pegs just in case I need to double stake it. If you caught my last video, that was a bit of a comedy. Man, I got a rock right there. Ugh. If you're thinking about getting this tent, one thing that I've learned is that when you put it away, take these struts off and then put them back when you're pitching the tent. Don't just leave them there dangling like I did, because these guy lines will get tangled up on it and it's just going to be nightmarish. So it's a lot better if you pull them off and you just put them back on when you're pitching the tent. It just makes it so much easier. Now, one thing, if I have anything, you know, kind of, you know, sort of a con to say about this tent, is just that it's just a little finicky to pitch. So yeah, let me show you over here on this side again. So you got this little pocket right there, and you just put in your pole there, and then you find the one at the bottom. And this is the finicky part. Yeah, and there we go. It just makes it for a breeze when you're pitching it, and then that way these guy lines, they don't get tangled. All right, so there she is. Honestly, not a bad pitch at all, considering that the ground is pretty uneven. But, you know, it's flat. It's just, you know, bumpy. So anyway, all right, I'm going to get settled inside, get my backpack in, unroll the pad, inflate that. Oh man, look at that. Let's see here, I don't know if you'll catch that. Look at that sunset. Well, not exactly a sunset, but the colors of the sky are really nice. Very cool. So yeah, this tent has definitely enough room to keep your backpack inside. You don't have to put it in the vestibule or whatever. There's enough room at either the foot end or the head end. So like if you're pretty tall, you know, if you're, I don't know, you know, 6'5" or whatever, this tent is very long, and you got a lot of room over here at the foot end and at the head end. Not sure if you could see that, but it just started drizzling a little bit. I was out here enjoying my cup of tea, and yeah, anyway, better get back in the tent. I was gonna have dinner, but I'm still full from the lunch that I had. Now the thing is, I had like late lunch. I went with a buddy of mine to this place called the Bank Tavern in Keswick, and they had a lamb shoulder. This thing must have weighed like 2 pounds. So I wolfed the whole thing down, and I'm still full from it. It's like 10 o'clock at night, and I still haven't digested it all the way. Those of you that are interested in the tent, let me show you how the vestibule is right here. So it's fairly spacious, you know, and you got two of them, two vestibules, and yeah, see there's one of those lumps right there. But anyway, let's say if you wanted to cook right there. So this is a jet boil, and yeah, you got plenty of room, no problem. Probably about, I don't know, 16 inches or so till the fabric, about 12 inches that way. Let's see here, I'm gonna put my shoes over here to kind of give you an idea right there. Let me show you guys the interior space now that I got my air pad inside. So this is a 25-inch wide pad, and as you can see, like on the side, you still got a little bit of room. This is probably the narrowest part. So you got about maybe 8 inches right here, and over here where you got the reverse taper, it's a little bit wider. Of course, I shoved all my stuff over here at the foot end. I got my backpack, got my jacket. Yeah, and so the pad is pretty much pushed in all the way to the end, and I got 2 pillows, side sleeper. Yeah, that helps. So yeah, let me see. So if I'm sleeping on my side, yeah, I got a decent amount of room here. I think this tent, for what it is, the room that it has, and vis-a-vis the weight, if you will, I think it's a really good option. Anyway, all right, hope that helps. So not sure if you can hear that, but it keeps drizzling. I've checked the forecast, and now it shows that it might start raining at 1 in the morning, so in a few hours from now. Originally it said 4 a.m., I believe. So, yeah. Anyway, I am getting tired, so I will see you in the morning. It just started raining again. Let's see how we're looking out there. Oh man, beautiful. Have a look at this, folks. It is just really foggy and atmospheric. Just a beautiful morning. It's a bit cold. It's like the high 30s. But not too bad. Not too bad. I've been testing out this new backpack here. This is the Dan Durston Kakwa 55. Yeah, so far I'm liking it. The great thing about this thing is that it's probably the least expensive of all the Dyneema Ultra backpacks. It's got a lot of features. I mean, it comes with a whole bunch of pockets. You got these mesh shoulder pockets over here. Stick a water bottle in one of them. I got my wind meter right here. Hip belt pockets. More pockets over here on the side. The only drawback is that it's not waterproof, so you can seam seal it. I was emailing Dan, and he just told me to seam seal it with a solution that's very how should I say, very flowable, so kind of cut down. So yeah, so I might do that. I don't know, or I may just use a backpack cover. Yeah. Anyway, all right. There you have it, folks. As always, leave no trace. Packed up everything with me, and I am ready to mosey on down the mountain. All right, guys, thanks for joining me again, and I'll see you next adventure, my friends. Cheers.